Kuf Vav 26, 382 in the Art Scroll Kinnah's book. The background to this Kinnah is that at the time of the destruction of the Beis HaMikdash and the exiling of the Jewish people, at the end of the first temple period, Hashem Yisbarach turned to the prophet Yirmiyahu and said to him, communicated to him, go get the Avos, wake them up from their graves, and have them plead on behalf of the Jewish people. This is after the destruction. And Hashem Yisbarach is telling the prophet Yirmiyahu, it's not all over. There's still time for a plea. If the exile has already occurred, but nevertheless, the Jewish people can come back. The temple can be rebuilt. And indeed, it was. In this Kinnah, Yirmiyahu goes to Moras HaMachpelah. Of course, he was a Kohen, he couldn't go in, but he approached it, and he speaks, he awakes Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, and each praying to Hashem. Avraham saying, listen, Hashem, I passed 10 tests. Don't my progeny, don't my children, my descendants, don't they have the merit of those tests? Yitzchak saying, Almighty, when my hands and feet were bound, I bared my neck so that I could be slaughtered. Isn't that merit that goes to my descendants? Yaakov Avinu, Yaakov Aish Tam Yoshev Oalim. A person who spent his time learning Torah in Yeshiva and then had to face the challenge of Lavan and Esav. Almighty, can't you have mercy on my children, on my descendants, and allow them to come back? But that's not enough. The Imahos, specifically Leah, and then Rachel, and then Zilpah, and Bilhah, each in their own way, crying out, beating themselves on their heart, slapping themselves on their face, bemoaning the destruction of the Jewish people. Almighty, have mercy on your children, on our descendants that we toiled so hard to raise as Jews. And the Almighty finally answers. At the end of this Kinnah, it ends with a positive note. And Hashem says, return, O wholesome ones, to your place of rest. I shall surely fulfill all your requests. I was sent to Babylon for your sake. Behold, I shall return your children from exile. The Almighty is with us in Chutz La'aretz. He went there, as it were, to be with the Jewish people and to return them. In our time, we see the amazing happening. Our grandparents, great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents, did they have a dream that they could come one day to Eretz Yisrael? No, it wasn't realistic. And we were able to get on a plane, or maybe a boat, there is such a thing, and to come to Eretz Yisrael, to learn over here, spend Shabbos in Yeshiva. Wow, what an incredible Shabbos that was. To be so close to the Beis HaMikdash. Surely the Almighty has made it possible for us to return to this place, to this land, with an ease that our ancestors couldn't have dreamed of. This is a time of opportunity. And just as the Almighty told Yirmiyahu, tell the great ones to pray for the Jewish people. That is our lot. That's our opportunity. That's our obligation. That's our responsibility, to pray that the Jewish people will continue to come back to this land, will continue to become interested again in our Torah, in our way of life, that we should see more and more miracles happening in Eretz Yisrael. The Shuvu banim ligvulam, may the descendants of our ancestors all come back. May we see in our time speedily the coming of Mashiach, the building, the rebuilding, the Beis HaMikdash, and Amen v'Amen.